back on the fender again today. I did a lot yesterday, but I didn't film any of it. But what I did yesterday, I welded up the rest of the holes that were behind here. Now I'm just trying to cover up my bad welding and fill that as best as I can to make it look factory. And I'm going to show you in a minute what I mean by that. But I also came over here and started filling in some imperfections. I still see one there. I'm going to put another coat there and there as I feather this out. And what I've been doing today, if you look down here, you can kind of see there's a divot right here. Not a divot, but it's a concave. So I'm hammering from the underneath over here with my hammer and trying to just bring this up a little bit, because I don't want to just slap on Bondo and try to fill that gap. But I do need, you can see my weld does show through. So I do need to fill that a little better. I might even weld on it some more because I can see through it. That one right there. See my hand? Ding, ding, yeah, it goes all the way through. Most of the other pinholes are closed, so that's good. But this just needs more work, and I don't know if you guys get bored of me doing this or not, but it's taken me forever, and I'm just going to take my time and finish it. However, I do know, I did mention, there is one that's completely done for sale. I think the price is reasonable. It's, probably what I would have spent fixing the other one up, but I'll end up with it's a original truck. It's a hydromatic short bed, the nice front end on it. Similar to what I would have if I restored mine to stock. Anyways, let me get back on hammering this, and then I'll do some filler work, and I want to show you one other thing. So I need two hands to show you what I want to show you. And that is this basil. I kind of fit it in here like this, just laying it in here. I'm hoping you can see it. This gap right here is not flat. It's got a kind of a curve to it, and there's a gap. So it's just not quite right underneath here. I don't know if it's come from physical damage from an accident, years before that somebody tried to fill. But let me show you this on the other piece. This is the part of the reason why I left this half on and left this assembled. I didn't just dismantle the whole thing. You can see, there's a little gap. It's not perfect, but it's much better than what's on the other one. So what I think I want to do is to mount this properly in the right position. It mounts the headlight bucket. I'm going to clean up the headlight bucket kind of at the same time I'm doing the other work, and keep using the other basil as a test piece until I get it right. Here's the back side of the headlight bucket. So before I start messing with it, I'm just going to clean it up with the wire wheel. But if you look at it, looks like it's been dented already. I don't know how you get a dent on a back side of a headlight bucket. Something crazy must have happened. I don't know. I can't imagine what, but there it is. But I'm going to clean that up really good and start and basically screw it in so I could use it as to test fit the other piece. Let me get that knocked out of the way. So I got my wire wheels set up, full face shield on. Probably should wear a dust mask because it's going to get dusty, but just want to get it done. I'm not a big fan of doing this voiceover work, but as you can see, I really didn't need the dust mask because the wind is blowing so hard. You can just see those clouds of dust going off to the left of the screen because the wind is blowing in that direction. So that worked out okay. Oh, my dog's barking. I don't know why. Probably time to feed her. But this goes on for a while, and I finally get this thing cleaned up, and I'll show you the results in a minute. I gotta show you this. So this is a huge dent in this headlight bucket. I think this bucket was supposed to be perfectly flat at some point in time. Yeah, it's got a wicked dent in there. I'm like, how would that get hit? So I'm going to bring this around. So something must have kicked up. This is the other side. I'm looking up. I go, okay, you can see the bucket from the back. So something must have kicked up pretty hard and whacked that bucket from the inside. That's just bizarro to me. It's just like part of the history of the truck. So I'm going to keep cleaning that up. I'm not going to go crazy with it, only because I just want to get it clean enough where I can bolt it on. And I'm not going to, get it ready for paint or anything like that. So I just want to get the rest of this mud out. Whatever's in there, just brush it out, and so I have a clean piece to work with. The weather's turned kind of nasty outside. It's been probably a few days since I started cleaning that basil up. I've put a few layers of Bondo on there and trying to get that to fit. You can still see it. I have to sand the last little bit. I've also tried to put a little filler on the back over there, clean up over there a little bit. There's a long way to go as far as getting this, ready for paint. But I put the bucket in, and now I mount this. I'm trying to do it with one hand. Just push it in. Hang on, I'm going to put this down. I'll tell you, that looks a little bit better than what I had before. But it really doesn't look anywhere near really good. Like, perfect. Like as good as the other side. So, I don't know. I'm going to build it up a little bit more and sand it again. But, I don't know. It isn't looking good for the home team is all I got to say. But I'll show it to you after I get it in primer next.